We don't want to happen what happened a couple of weeks back to come by us. Yeah, right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think we're good to go. It is time to pull up or shut up. The Ultimate League season finale kicks off with part one happening here at the home of the champions. Liverpool have to beat RB Leipzig mercilessly in order to stand a chance of claiming a quarter-final spot automatically. But for RB Leipzig, and there are way different stakes on the line. Anything other than a loss will succumb AC Milan to relegation, but it will also give RB Leipzig something to cling on going into the final day. A win here would guarantee survival and end the relegation scrap as we know it, with Leverkusen being brought down as well. Alexander Isak, 4 goals in their 6-0 win over Napoli last week, which was delayed. Let's see if we can come up with another one tonight. Leipzig featured in the last prime time 2 weeks ago a 5-4 defeat to Benfica, where they fought back 4 separate times before finally succumbing to a Luka Bacchio late winner. Liverpool have had some really good memories at Anfield, especially this match being 1 year on, well, minus a week from their quarterfinal win over Leipzig back in June 2025. It's still the same Liverpool lineup that we've come to know, with Szoboszlai starting at right back. But Alexander Isak is the sole change from the latest squad update, replacing the injured Hugo Ekitike. Sheriff Frimpong Milos Kerkez as well. Andy Robertson will start his final Liverpool game, a regular season game at Anfield. Meanwhile, for RB Leipzig, it's the exact same team that started in their 5-4 defeat to Benfica. You would have a feeling that one of those subs can make the difference today. So here we go. Liverpool in Shankly red, Leipzig in navy blue. Could this be the last time that we see Leipzig in the Ultimate League for at least a year? Liverpool want to make sure of things. Even then, with a win here, it's still not guaranteed that they will get through. And hang on a minute, Florian Wirtz immediately draws a save from Van der Voort. Where was I? Yeah, so a massive win for Liverpool still does not guarantee them. It does put them ahead of Barcelona on goal difference. So they'll need Leverkusen, much to Leipzig's dismay, to get a result. But cleared by Leipzig. It is Diomande up against a 2-man defence. Baumgartner, pivotal in their defeat. Diomande, Riddler Baku. Stepping up, here's Nicholas Seivold. Baumgartner into the centres for Romolo Canate. Almost getting away. And finally, Liverpool clear their blushes. Here come the Reds. Gakpo. He's set making the run through. Mo Salah's final regular season game at Anfield, as is Andy Robertson's, and even Ibrahim Konate's as well. Van Birch, Isak, there's Gakpo, Shaw is blocked. And for every single fan in that Rosenbullen end. Diomande, that's a poor pass, and Baku's got caught out there. The 1-2 with Isak happens. Gakpo has Birch to the centre here. He looks for Isak instead. Alexander Isak! That is the one way to start! Terrible news for RB Leipzig. But it's a mistake of their own doing. And the big Swede nets his 11th goal of the campaign. He's not had much time to fully see the pitch from the bench. But he adds on to his 4-goal tally last week with another belter here. 1-0 Liverpool. So effective. For Liverpool's second assister. With another one to his tally. That's now 12 for the German. Here's Baku. Robertson. Doing work down on the right hand side. Remember, if Leipzig lose, it is out of their own control. They will be at the mercy of both Milan and Leverkusen. And hope that Newcastle or Barcelona can stop them. The latter being very much a more confident feeling. Baumgartner now on for Antonio Nusa against Dominic Szoboszlai, who was a former Leipzig player himself. And Diamande draws a brilliant stop out of Alisson. His header wouldn't have counted anyway had it not gone in. Times the run just a bit too early. It's not the deepest of lines for Liverpool. Who, as it stands, currently face Athletic Bilbao in the first round. And that will be taking place on next Sunday. It'll be the 12th of June. Salah. Gakpo's header. Van der Vaart has to scramble and get across. It's actually been back and forth, really. And there's Odegaard. Really, Leipzig just have to dust themselves off here. They took the lead early back in the quarterfinals, and what a difference a year makes. They've lost Loris Openda, they've lost Benjamin Sesko. And look what's happened to them. Salah. And still Salah, ever so dangerous. Couldn't keep himself on side there. I think Isak's got the final touch. Salah. There's the header. Back it goes to Casella Luquera. Baumgartner lifts it for Nusa. And he'll find the German. He'll lift it for in the box. And Van Dijk, with superb confidence, takes on the chest and volleys it out. Cody Gakpo struggling to get out of his feet. McAllister also in the goal-scoring mood. 2 in his last 2. Off Baku. There'll be a throw-in. Robertson quickly takes. It's to Gakpo in the midfield. And to Florian Wirtz as Isak surrounded by blue shirts, but he gets to Wirtz, who lays it off for Gakpo. Cody Gakpo now for Liverpool. Cleared only as far as McAllister. There's Isak, it could be 2, but he's offside again. And this brings to be quite the niggling issue. A persistent one for Liverpool. Too eager to get the pass off. We've seen McAllister hit them from range. Baku having a real tough time getting the ball to his Leipzig teammates. Szoboszlai. Brown getting back, and once this looks like a game of tennis right now. Wirtz. Now McAllister allowed to drift forward into Leipzig territory. Robertson. McAllister has got plenty of red shirts to aim for, but he can only find the gloves of Van der Vaart in goal, who will launch that out with his feet to Romelu, and Wirtz with incredible defensive work. Salah. Szoboszlai now back it goes with Gravenberch, and it's a poor pass aimed for the Egyptian. Here's the goal again from Istek. It's his only shot on goal, and my word, did he take this well. Van der Vaart blinded by the shot, blinded by what was in front of him. And that is the difference in the minute. Salah. Out towards Gravenberch. Still Gravenberch going to go. Salah! way off target. He wanted nothing more than the score in his final regular season Anfield game. That one was never troubling anyone, especially with how he hit it. Leipzig getting pinned in their own half in the minute. And the belting ball through. Diamande keeps it away from Van Dijk. Odorregal. Seivold. Vert's giving chase. Seivold. David Realm. And Orban. Lost out. Here is Wirtz. Florian Wirtz allowed to advance on goal and smash it straight into the Leipzig keeper. So it could be a corner for Liverpool, which they definitely can be dangerous from with the Flying Dutchman lurking around that 6-yard box. Salah takes it inside into Konate. This is Dominic Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Van Dijk. Working himself a gap. Finds Wirtz again. Wirtz to Szoboszlai. And round with the interception in the nick of time. Liverpool advance once more. Leipzig not being able to breathe in a minute. Szoboszlai. Gravenberch. Salah. 2-0. I know I say this a lot, but this is double trouble. And he does score in his final Anfield game in the regular season format. Mo Salah for the Reds. And it's a misery compiler for Leipzig. And it's a former Red Bull that gets the pre-assist. So well worked. 2-0. Leipzig running out of ideas. They're going with Baku, who is allowed to swing one in the box. It's away by Gravenberch on as far as Seivold. We're going to get this out of his feet quickly. It's a new side, intercepted by Gravenberch, hooked away by the Dutchman. Seivold. Odorregal with space. Towards Baku. And there's Wamulu. Great touch, great finish. But Alisson saves it with his legs. Superb opportunity for Leipzig squandered. What can Captain David Raum come up with here? How he'd wish for Andre Silva to be in that box. Or a Benjamin Sesko, given his height. Raum delivers. Bukeba can only flick it to the outer edge of the Liverpool box. Szoboszlai takes it away from Seivold with ease. In towards Isak. This is Wirtz. Gakpo. Into Robertson. Here can Liverpool once more. It's getting so easy for Arne Slot's men. And Robertson, once again, stopped by the offside flag. The margins are getting thick and tight with this game. Liverpool could have had 4 had these tight offside calls not gone in their favour. Seivold towards Baku. What a challenge that is by Gakpo. He went in really early, but comes away with it. Diamande. Odorregal. Taken down by Robertson. Off the pitch. And it looks like we're going to get a booking here. And we are. Not the greatest of send-offs. You'd much rather want to stay clean. It's going to be a 2-man wall for Raum to clear. And plenty towards the edge of the box. Udragal looks for Saivor. Good turn. Brilliant control. But Gakpo pushes it away. Pushes him away as well. Udragal. That's to Baku. This is Diomande. A wanted player by Liverpool. He's trying to see what he can do against his potential new employers. That is not much at the minute. Gravenberch intercepted by David Raum. Here come Leipzig now. Baumgartner yet to be utilised, really. Nusa dragged away. Nusa's ball. Kanate gets there ahead of Romelu, who they really need to get on all firing on all cylinders right now. Isak. Gravenberch, there's first. This could be curtains. Leipzig have been smashed to pieces. A second for Salah, who times his run to perfection. And who Leipzig are sick at the sight of. Isak the provider. Salah the goal scorer yet again. And Leipzig in an even deeper hole. Just before half-time, it's 3-0. Where do you go from here, Uwe Werner? The answer's nowhere. Liverpool 3 and easily up at half-time. And Leipzig now feel that destiny is swinging out of their own hands. However, Liverpool led this, were trailing 3-0 in the quarterfinals and stage a miraculous comeback. Can Leipzig do the same? Crazy things have happened. Well, the match facts at 7-4, 2.8 to 1.2 XG. But there's been a real step up in performance for Minus Slot's side since their 5-1 battering by Benfica 3 weeks ago. Isak with an 8.5, Salah with 2 of his own. It really has just been world class. Leipzig have it all to do. It could be 45 minutes that save their season. Three huge mountains to climb. Can the Red Bulls unlock that primal rage that they've been missing so throughout this season? Here comes Wirtz. In towards Gakpo, there's Isak. It could be snuffed down immediately. The fire of Leipzig. Gravenberch goes down off Orban. It's a penalty. Oh no. The star centre-back at fault. He just bumps into Gravenberch, really. There's not much you can do about it. And Salah has a chance to smash those dreams of staying in the lead to smithereens and complete his hat-trick while he's at it in front of the Kop. And the Egyptian king makes no mistake. A fitting farewell to Liverpool's top UL goal scorer. Battered beyond Van der Voort into the middle of the net. And now there's pretty much no hope, is there? I mean, meanwhile, for Liverpool, they are nearly there to get past Barcelona on goal difference. They need to amp the bloodshed. Meanwhile, Leipzig trying to stop the bleeding by any means necessary. Baku. There's David Raum. The header glanced wide, cleared by Gravenberch. He really didn't need to do much. Gakpo. That's again. They advance once more. Ikeba gets the vital clearance. It goes once again with the Reds, and they really can't get the ball off them, Leipzig. And if they do, it's not with them for long. Romelu. Subs requested by Uwe Werner, and rightfully so. Ouedraogo. Given away into McAllister, and Isak once again stolen through on goal. Can Ikeba get across? He can. He diverts a sweet away, but not only as far as that 1-2 does, and Van der Voort prevents a fifth. It'll be Banzuzi replacing Ouedraogo in midfield. Szoboszlai whips one into Konate at the legs of the goalkeeper. Someone has some trouble getting the ball away from Leipzig's goal. Is there anyone to stop these rampant Reds? Definitely doesn't feel like it. They are putting on a clinic. McAllister. Here is Andy Robertson. Gakpo. McAllister into Isak. He wants a second. Baku. Sideball now to Romelu. Baku's got Diamande with lots of space here, away from Robertson. Being chased by two Liverpool defenders. Can Diamande get into the box? Yes, he can. Diamande shot is blocked. Banzuzi takes it really well. Into goes Romelu, shoots straight at his international teammate. Another chance goes begging. So Rida Baku off. So Henriks will replace him. That's Salah. Szoboszlai. Now towards Florian versus Groenberg. Good touch. Into the box he goes. They can't wrestle the ball away from him. Gakpo. Trying to work out some space for himself. Groenberg back. He goes to Vince. What a goal that would have been. Off the stanchion, off the side netting. And Andy Robertson will make way. Jeremiah Frimpong. He'll be over the moon with this result. As a former Leverkusen man, as will Florian Wirtz. But still, the German side have it all to do. Leipzig could still survive, but they'll need Newcastle and Barcelona to get the job done. Sideboard. Banzuzi. Romelu. There's one. Clean sheet gone for Alisson. And the Brazilian strikes yet again. It's a slight consolation, but they'll take anything that they can get in the minute against this absolute machine. It's a really top assist there from Banzuzi. Super sub in action. And they have just over 20 minutes to get another 3 or even 4. They've come back from 4-1 down before against Real Madrid in the last 16 before giving away a 3-goal lead themselves to Liverpool in an unbelievable UL playoffs. And those 2 games were pretty much the key aspect of that. Wirtz for Isak. Taken away by David Raum. Van Dijk beats Romelu, and they've took it back with tremendous quality. Birch, Isak, McAllister could line one up. Leipzig need to get that all the way into Liverpool's box, not just their own. Banzuzi. Nice pass into Baumgartner. This is for Nusa. Can he get away from Szoboszlai? No, he cannot. The Hungarian holds firm. Gravenberch. Wirtz. Doing everything he can to help his former club. Chips it for Salah. Off round corner Liverpool. The left back couldn't stop himself. And speaking of Salah, that will be his final action of his final regular season game. A hat-trick. And pretty much the difference maker. As Federico Chiesa will take his place. Away by Lukeba. Banzuzi. Back with Baumgartner. Gravenberch wins it, but only as far as Banzuzi again. But the same problem occurred. You're not getting past Ryan Gravenberch. One of the midfielders of the season. Chiesa. Wirtz. 4-5. Off the post. And it's saved by the corner flag. Leipzig thought they had a chance to breathe with the goal kick. They do not. Finding it away by Seivold. Van Dijk takes it away from Romelu, who's getting bullied out there by both Dutchmen. Into Gakpo. There's Isak. What a save, Van der Voort. Finally hammered off the line. Now Nusa. Seivold. Still Antonio Nusa. Gravenberch again. The thorn in Leipzig's side. And Raum goes into the book. That's been a familiar sight. Not really a captain's example of a challenge, that, is it? So make one more change, Liverpool. Before Inverter's done all he can. And Curtis Jones will make a rare Ultimate League appearance. Szoboszlai lifts it away by Nusa. Gakpo helps on. McAllister allowed to take a touch of control. Szoboszlai, that's Gakpo, and now Jones chasing off to it. Into McAllister. There's Isak. Finds Gravenberch. There's McAllister. What a save, Van der Voort. Big stop. They're going to switch out Romelu, who's the goal scorer for Leipzig. Here comes Christoph Harder. Chiesa. It's a long one. Isak helps on. Gakpo heads straight to the keeper's arms. Now, Harder. Try and get on his bike, but Gravenberch is there again. Absolutely world-class performance. Devin's earned my praise. Baumgartner. Nusa. This is Harder. Now to Nicholas Seivold. Henriks. Baumgartner. Harder's through the centre and he will find him. But it's again straight at Alisson. Even a change of striker doesn't help things. Frimpong in a peculiar position now on the left-hand side. Here can Liverpool once more. Jones. We're going to whip one. Find Chiesa. We can't. Raum gets there ahead. Van Dijk. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. It's not going to be there. Diamande. Baumgartner. Now to Seivold. Still Nicholas Seivold. Baumgartner. Offside. That is the last chance for Leipzig, surely now. Just a stray foot. that will all but seal a 4-1 battering by the champions as they march into the first round, and it could be the second round. I think that goal from Leipzig has actually hampered their chances of that. They could get a fifth, though. Chiesa. Tremendous dribbling. McAllister. It's a Gakpo. He'll work his way through. He'll find Chiesa. It's chaos in the Leipzig box to end things. And finally, it comes to a close. Liverpool, a 4-1 rout. And that man with a special hat-trick. Isak opened the floodgates early on. Salah provided with 2 more before half-time and then capped it off with a penalty. Romelu got 1 back, but it was only a mere consolation. And now Leipzig will have to await the results of both Sunday and Monday. Saturday, they can take the day off. So, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Salah's going to get man of the match. And he will do. Pretty much only going 8, to be fair. And I'll have to... I think I put Wirtz as the assister. It should be Cody Gakpo. There we go. So there's nothing really much to add on for me because there's no real season left after this one. I'll take you through the rest of the results, actually. Aston Villa have made their way into the playoffs for the second year in the space of 3, which, given their club quality, is rather impressive. Arsenal got a big win in Lisbon. Meanwhile, Inter Milan scraped through against Manchester United 4-3. They will keep hold of 6th place for the time being. They'll need to be the biggest fan, though, of Athletic Club Bilbao and Juventus in order to, which will not be hard, which should not be easy at all for Inter Milan fans, in order to state their claim and face Aston Villa, get revenge on them in the first round. Although, granted, if they're going to be a Bilbao fan, they'll need to get a point, which, indeed. Oh, actually, no, Bilbao will have to win in order to leapfrog Villa back. Anyway, that'll do it for me. I will see you for part 2 tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.